He helped Bubba Wallace win at Talladega. He helped build one of the most talked about pairings in the Cup Series. And then, just like that, it was over. Bootie Barker is opening up about the surprise split from Bubba Wallace, and what he says about how it all went down might change how you look at this whole story. And hey, real quick, if you are a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation news is just getting started. We are pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. Let's start from the beginning. The Bootie Barker and Bubba Wallace partnership kicked off late in the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series season, and it lasted 3 years at 23XI Racing. During that stretch, the two celebrated 2 race wins together, including 23XI Racing's historic first Cup Series victory at Talladega. On top of that, they racked up 33 top 10 finishes and made 1 appearance in the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. But here's the thing. 2024 didn't end the way they wanted. Wallace actually posted his most consistent season yet, but the number 23 team still missed the playoffs, and they did it without a single win. That's when 23XI Racing decided to make a change. In October, the team announced that Barker would be leaving the number 23 pit box, stepping in as Wallace's new crew chief for 2025. Charles Denike, who had already found success over in the NASCAR Truck Series. So how did Barker take the news? He addressed it himself on SiriusXM NASCAR radio, and he didn't hold back. He said it was a surprise. He talked about speaking with Bubba, and then, speaking in generalities, he pointed out that a crew chief rarely gets to set his own timetable or decide how he's going to go out. In his words, it just doesn't work that way. Now here's where things got even tougher. The final chapter of this partnership came with an extra layer of difficulty. After Martinsville Speedway, NASCAR handed down a penalty to the number Stingway 23 team. The sanctioning body ruled that Wallace had decelerated on the final lap in a way that helped fellow Toyota driver Christopher Bell. That resulted in a major points penalty and a fine, and it didn't stop there. Barker, along with spotter Freddie Kraft and team executive Dave Rogers, was suspended for the season finale at Phoenix Raceway. That meant Barker couldn't even be on the box for what turned out to be the final race of his time with Wallace. Wallace later spoke about Barker, and you could tell this one meant something to him. He said he hated that Bootie's last race with the number 23 group had to be tarnished by the penalty. He called Barker someone who's meant a lot to him over the last 3 years, and said Barker had become one of his best friends, something he told him directly when they made the decision to go a different direction. But, you know, the story doesn't end on a low note. Barker stayed with 23XI Racing, and it didn't take long for him to find his way back to victory lane. In February 2025, after 23X Racing signed Corey Heim to a multi-year development deal, Barker took over as crew chief for the number 67 car, and almost immediately it paid off. Heim earned his first NASCAR Cup Series victory at the Anduril 250 at Qualcomm Circuit on Naval Base Coronado. For Barker, that was his 3rd career Cup Series win as a crew chief. And they weren't done. The following month, the duo added another big one, winning the Brickyard 400. Heim is still competing part-time right now, but he's expected to move into a full-time Cup Series ride with 23XI Racing in 2027. Barker talked about what's made this new pairing work, and it comes down to belief. He said Heim believes in him, and he believes in Heim. He admitted that's not something he does often. He said he wanted to make sure Heim knew, "Dot, I'm the baddest boy here." So here's the question for you. Do you think 23XI Racing made the right call moving Bootie Barker away from Bubba Wallace, especially after seeing what he's already done with Corey Heim? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join the NASCAR Nation news family. We'll see you in the next one.